Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Bella with Bella Gitana Tarot. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to do a reading today for the Divine Masculine since I did the Divine Feminine yesterday. So in case you missed it, that's the one that I called it I Am a Twin Flame. Just checking on the feminine's energies. It was a really good reading, so definitely check that out. But yeah, today I just wanted to do a quick reading on the Divine Masculine just to see where he's at and his energy. This might be a long reading depending on what comes out. But you know, if you need to definitely go back to it, you know, if you don't get to finish it, go back to it, because I feel like sometimes people don't get to watch the whole thing and it gets really good towards the end. So you're not going to get the full spectrum of the reading if you just don't watch it all. So just FYI. All right, so let's see what's going on with the Divine Masculine this week, Spirit. Okay, we have the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel in reverse. And this is about being connected to your higher self. And right now it's in reverse because I feel like there could be a challenge here for the Divine Masculine to be able to connect to himself. He's definitely contemplating on venturing out of this garden and the gate. Okay, this could be why he's not feeling confident, right? Because he's not able to tap into his intuition. All right, what else? Okay, we have strategy in reverse. So this reminds me of like the 2 of Wands. So I'm getting here that because he doesn't have the confidence, you know, of what he needs to do or how he's feeling, he's not able to put a plan in place, right? Yeah, it's like door to spirits in reverse because I feel like he has a blockage here where he's not able to connect to his higher self or to spirits. He's having some kind of blockage. But I feel like he's making a decision, and decision in reverse, it's like he knows that he needs to make a decision to get out of this energy. You know, the 7 of Cups keeps coming up a lot, especially in other readings that I've seen on YouTube. And so I kind of get here that he's finally realizing that he has a lot of emotions that he's, you know, suppressed for so long, that now he knows that he needs to face those feelings and come to terms with it and make a decision. You know, being able to balance his emotions. I did post that on my Instagram today. I don't know if you guys saw it. It's a reading that I always do for the collective. And it was talking about, you know, him needing to balance his emotions because he feels so much that he doesn't know what to do with it. And it's starting to spill over, right? So the angel balance is here to say that it's trying to balance out the emotions. And look at that. The garden and the gate finally came out. Okay, so once he makes a decision, then he can finally make that decision to step out of his comfort zone. And look at that. Speaking of balance, now we have the yin yang in reverse. Okay, so this is definitely showcasing that the masculine is feeling out of sorts right now, but he knows that he needs to make a decision to finally step out of that. Okay, what else, Spirit? Look at that. He's on the edge of making a decision. On the coastline, on the edge. Okay, look at that. Trust your vibes. Okay, so it's like he knows that he needs to trust his intuition in order to get some kind of resolve. Look at that. Clam, beauty. But he knows that he's been climbing up from, you know, coming up with a strategy, right? Look at that. Blowhole, releasement. So he knows that this is something that's been being stuffed down to the bottom of the ocean, and now he knows that he needs to make it come to the surface. What is this indecision energy, Spirit? Look at that. Pirate ship, uncooperative. So I feel like he's very, like, his default setting is to basically be a pirate, you know, like to rebel. And this could be where he's making a decision to not cooperate, right? Look at that. Sugar coated. So it's like it's just easier to keep things sweet and light. And then look at that. Guardian the gate, slowing down. This reminds me of actually slowing down to start a family. And he's being a little rebel, right? he's making a decision to stay stuck, right? But he knows that he wants to venture out and see, what is this slowing down? You know, what does it look like to actually slow down? And he's curious to have this conversation. This could be a message that's underway. Interesting, because both of these cards have the same colors. It's like, this is like Archangel Michael's colors. So I feel like Archangel Michael could be helping him to come to terms with how to have a conversation, but needs to be balanced, because a parrot might be out of balance, right? And so that's crazy, because look at this. Even the card over here is yellow on this side, yellow on this side, blue, blue on this side. I mean, this is like a twin energy, a mirroring energy, right? This is crazy. So this is about balancing out your masculine and your feminine energies. And he knows that he needs to balance these out, because otherwise he's going to be out of control, being like a parrot, like just spewing things out of their mouth without thinking of how it affects them. Okay. That's just what I'm getting here. So let's just see, what is this about? What is on the edge here with the Archangel Uriel? We got the Empress. I just got this deck today. It's so beautiful. It's called the Thelema Tarot. But wow, this is interesting, because he knows that he's on the edge of tapping into his feminine energy. And this could be also, he could have wounds from a mother, you know, a mother figure, somebody that raised him, and that's why he's running away, right? And not able to tap into his higher self. And then we have 6 of Wands at the bottom, and this is about having victory over your ego, right? Where you're in the limelight and you're trying to come to terms with, you know, coming home and not being this lone wolf kind of energy. So let's see what else. Why is strategy here in reverse? The 10 of Swords, you guys. So yeah, I feel like this is old pain that he's gone through, and that's why he clams up from making any kind of decisions, because something ended. It could be even now, something ended recently where he ended a cycle, and now he's realizing that he needs to make a decision. Look at that. I was just talking about the 7 of Cups, and here it is. It popped up again, because I feel like he's finally coming to terms that he's been in fantasy world, in a fantasy land, just not really being centered and grounded in reality, because he has his old pain that he needs to cycle through. What is this decision that he made, Spirit? Wow, it has to do with a third party energy with the 3 of Cups. Yeah, it has to deal with a commitment, the Hierophant. So I'm getting here that, interesting, because both of these are wearing red. I feel like he realized something when it came to his emotions, his passions. This is about an awakening, like becoming aware that maybe this third party, he felt like this was not, you know, a spiritual connection, because that's what the Hierophant represents as well, a spiritual connection. So he's coming to terms with finally opening up his third eye, okay, because that's also what I think of when I see the number 3. And we have the Empress here, 3 and 3. Wow. So why is the Guardian of the Gate here, Spirit? Okay, look at that. The Knight of Swords is about finally getting out of your comfort zone and being impulsive and making a change. You see all those butterflies around him? So I feel like he's finally wanting to take charge to slow down. Look at that. To finally become the Emperor. Wow. And he's holding the inked, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, the ink scepter here, and that represents eternal life. So I feel like he knows that you are his person eternally, and I feel like he's been thinking about charging ahead and getting out of his comfort zone. Okay, why is this yin yang energy here, Spirit? The 9 of Cups. Wow, it's like this is his wish to finally master his feminine and masculine energy, and it's his wish to have a conversation with you. Look at that. We have the confidence here at the bottom. This was in my reading today on Instagram. He's trying to gain strength to finally reach his happiness by being balanced and have this conversation. But then he gets too much in his head with the 2 of Swords. Okay, indecision here is about the 2 of Swords. So I like that this came up upright and this is in reverse, because I feel like He's going to finally make the transition in order to finally make a decision and be in touch with his emotions. We see the full moon here in the background. And that's what's going to help him go from the 9 to 10 of cups. Okay. So let's see what else comes out. What is something that's keeping him from making a decision, Spirit? Unconditional love. Love yourself and others without limits, conditions, or expectations. So I'm getting here that what's stalling him from making a decision is because he's not familiar with unconditional love. I feel like the feminine, you who's watching this, gave him unconditional love, and this is like a rare situation for him. He's never experienced it before. That could be why the Emperor showed up with on the edge, because you brought him to the edge to be able to see what's on the other side. Because before he saw love as being needy, right? Clinging, unrealistic expectations. That's how he saw love overall. But I feel like you finally showed him is totally different. It's not that, right? What else, Spirit? Look at that. We've been talking about balance, and here it is again. Inner harmony, energetic equilibrium. So yeah, like I was saying, he has a blockage with not being able to be balanced. We saw that with the yin yang card in reverse. It's like he's not in harmony within himself, so therefore he can't be able to provide balance to anybody, right? Because he needs to take care of himself. Self-care, focus on physical and emotional well-being, okay? He could be the type of person that's always taking care of other people and prioritizes himself as last, right? Okay, one more, Spirit. Yeah, look at this. Impatience, restlessness, leading to frustration, eagerness. Impatience, and we did see the Knight of Swords, so I feel like he's used to being that type of person that when he doesn't see things moving in the way that he would like, he becomes impatient and he becomes frustrated and he just moves on, right? That's usually a quality of somebody who's a wounded masculine. You know, I saw this meme yesterday on Instagram that I was talking about the wounded feminine stays too long and the wounded masculine leaves too quickly. And it makes sense because a lot of times we, you know, stay too long because we're hoping things will change. And with the masculine, it's like if things are not absolutely perfect or easy breezy, then they have very little patience, you know. And love is patient, right? So that's not love if you're not being patient with your person. And also for the feminine, you're not loving yourself by staying in something that's apparent that's not going to last. Look at that. At the bottom, twin flame, reunion of the soul, tonal mates, same soul frequency. So I'm getting here that this is what happened. Your person is becoming aware now that they were very impatient in this twin flame connection. And in order for you guys to become one same soul frequency, your person needs to be balanced, and so do you. Because if you guys are not balanced individually, it's going to be chaotic, right? It's not going to work. Okay. What else, Spirit? Look at that. I like you. And palm tree. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun flirting. One to date. Palm tree. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. So this is what I'm saying. I feel like the masculine, he knows that he likes you, right? That your romance has the potential to grow and bloom. But at the same time, it's not going to be long lasting if there's no balance, if there's no stability. But look at this. Bottom of the deck, he's interested in talking. Interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email. So we just saw the parrot, right? And that's about conversations. So that's double confirmation here that your person is interested in having conversations with you, but they need to be balanced first, right? It's what it comes down to, okay? This is the Southern Oracle. I just got it. Let's just see what else comes out. What else is going on with that Divine Masculine Spirit? If the good Lord's willing and the creek don't rise. Treasured objective, purpose, determination, smooth sailing, assistance. Exactly. So I feel like your person needs assistance to be able to cross the threshold, you know. He's on the edge. He's about to get there, but he needs to have that determination to see it through. You know, with the Nine of Cups, it's like it takes both you and spirit to make something happen. It can't just be all spirit, right? You have to co-create with spirit, with the universe. And look at this. We have stomping grounds here. Origin, nostalgia, memories, tradition, tribute, visit, past connection. Wow. So your person is really nostalgic of spending time with you. This could be why they're now starting to think about needing help to cross to the other side of this, out of the comfort zone, right? Because they really miss your connection. You guys may have had past lives. Okay, what else, Spirit? Aren't you precious? Suffering, fools, disdain, displeasure, aggravation. Read between the lines, poking fun. So I feel like your person is aggravated with himself, right? That he didn't have the tools or the skills to be able to be balanced, right? And he feels badly about that because I feel like he really wanted to meet you where you were at. But at the same time, they still needed time to figure things out. And so if you are not sure where you're going, you're not going to know where your destination is, right? But I just get here that your person is finally coming to terms with the fact that they have been very scattered energy, very impatient. We did see the impatience card. They're aware, okay? They're very much aware of what they've been doing that has not gotten them, you know, very far, okay? So let's just see what they want to say. What do they want to say to you? I am thinking of you. I wish I knew how to fix things between us. I miss you. Exactly. I just talked about your person's been thinking about you, your memories. They don't know where to go, but they know that they need to be open to spirit, you know, being open to getting out of their comfort zone and be balanced. I want to be able to give you a safe home to live in and provide you with a secure future, but I am not financially able to. So this could be for some of you, not all of you, but I feel like your person is placing his value in his money, like in the money that he earns or what he does for a living. And so if he's not feeling secure financially, then he's not going to be feeling like he can offer you a new beginning. Look at that. Bottom of the deck, it says here, I'm paying a heavy price for all my wrongs. Karma is not kind to me, but I know that in time, justice will be served, okay? So he's going through some karmic lessons here that came back around. You know, he could have been very closed off, and now he's experiencing people that are being closed off towards him. So now he knows how that feels. And he doesn't like it, you know? He's like, oh man, I feel the pain now. I was not able to listen to how you felt. Okay. And that could have been why he was not in touch with his intuition, because he was not able to process anything that you may have been wanting to express to him. He didn't know what to do with it, right? And I feel like now he's starting to feel what you felt. Maybe another connection taught him something, and he's like, man, now I know how it feels. I am focused on the hurt I have endured by our painful ending. Yeah. So, interesting. These cards kind of look alike, like they're in the same room. So yeah, I feel like he's disgusted with himself, is what I'm getting here. It's like he's still in this Ten of Swords energy. We did see that come out. You know, this was a very painful ending for you guys. He was not able to listen to you with how you felt about things. And he probably thinks about that. Like, I didn't listen to her and I wish I would have listened to her, you know? What else? You are my heart and soul, my everything. I want to forget the past and all the horrible mistakes we made. I want to be with you again. Okay, so, and this is interesting because he's been focused on the hurt and now he's like, I want to forget the past and start over. Okay, look at that. Bottom of the deck. I feel your disappointment in me. I am unable to show up for you the way you need me to. Please forgive me. Okay. So yeah, I feel like your person is very aware that he was not balanced, and he's still trying to gain his balance now to meet you halfway. And I feel like he's coming to terms that he knows he needs to have a strategy and a plan on how to be able to meet you halfway. But he's being a little bit of a rebel, right? Because we saw the uncooperative ship, right? Where he was just being stubborn, you know, like a lot of pride energy. Okay. All right, let's just see what else comes out. Look at that, the karma. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, fate, karma, cycles, forces of the universe, synchronicity, destiny, luck of the draw. And then we have lighthouse, warning, beware, make a detour, obstacle to avoid, guide. So I feel like now he's being guided to cycle this out. We did see the Three of Cups, that he's leaving a third party if that's the situation. And he's being guided to close out these old cycles. Look at that. Speaking of closing out cycles, we have the Death card at the bottom here. You could be a Scorpio, or he could be a Scorpio. Oh, wow, the woman. So the feminine energy could be a Scorpio here. But I feel like your person's realizing they need to transform out of this energy. Wow. The process of arrival, baby steps, progress, okay? Keep on going, the way out. And there's a sun there on the horizon, so it's like he knows that the way out is to take action and be more in touch with who he is. And then we have stars. This is the Six of Cups. This is about a reconciliation. Wishes, peace, nighttime, falling in love, blessed, hope, dreams, inspired, miracles. So, and look at this. Double rainbow, divine intervention, perfect timing, ascension, good luck, cohesive. So this reminds me of the Nine of Cups we saw earlier, right? And so with this double rainbow, it's like you have wishes coming true on the horizon with your person. Look at that. Bouquet. Happy, harmony, beauty. Second card we've seen that says beauty. Creative, a gift, art, warmth, contentment, reconciliation, and love, okay? Wow. So we saw the Six of Cups right here. And now here, this card's talking about reconciliation. Like, that's not an accident, you guys. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here, Spirit? The Ten of Cups. And this one's very different because it's like not a rainbow, you know, it's not sunny like it normally is in the regular Rider-Waite. This is a very bad, tumultuous connection that your person cycled out, okay? Could have been a karmic that they were with, but they cycled this person out. It was chaotic. It was just no hope in the relationship because there's no rainbow. So it's over. Look at that. Queen of Wands in reverse. Usually the Queen of Wands could also represent the karmic. And here it is in reverse. That signifies somebody that's very possessive, very jealous, and your person finally left this karmic energy. Okay. Why is the lighthouse here? Beware. Make a detour. Why is that here? Look at that. The World in reverse. Okay. This is about a delay, right? No movement. So this could be why your masculine is feeling like he needs to be balanced, because he just got out of this connection and he needs to, you know, collect himself, right? Like, gather your bearings. Look at that, Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, he's not able to move forward because I feel like he's healing right now. Why is the Death card here, Spirit? Look at that, King of Pentacles. So the Death card is signifying a transformation, and your person was probably this distorted masculine in reverse, and now he's going to start to finally transition, and there's a pentacle there on its way to him, but it can't come if he doesn't let go, right, of the past, if he's too focused on how he's hurt you. I feel like Spirit is saying here that this energy is going to finally come to a close, where he's going to stop focusing on the past. And, you know, with the Seven of Swords here reversed, it's like he's going to finally start being honest with himself to let go of the past and actually go towards the, you know, the sun energy, towards your happiness. Okay. Why is stepping stones here? Look at that, the Chariot. So yeah, I feel like your person is making progress, right? To finally get on the Chariot, to move forward, but he's not able to move forward yet because he just healed from this connection that he just ended. Look at that, Page of Pentacles in reverse. So he knows that he needs to heal before he can even message you. What is his wish here with the Six of Cups, Spirit? The Two of Wands in reverse. Remember at the first spread, it had the strategy in reverse, and I talked about that's also the Two of Wands. And here it is being confirmed that your person has a wish to move forward, but they're not ready. And it's funny because there's somebody behind him, like almost like checking up on him, like what is he doing? And it could be that he's very conscious of how other people would perceive him, is what I'm getting. So I feel like his wish is to be able to make a decision and not feel like eyes are on him, you know, like that people won't be almost like judging him. That's his wish. He's like, I want to move forward in my future, but I don't want people to look at me in a different way or in a bad way. Yeah, and this is something that keeps him from moving forward and holding him back, right? Strength in reverse is like you have no strength, like you're not confident. It's like he's not confident that if he moves forward and makes a plan, he's not confident that people are gonna back him up. But at the same time, that's part of not loving yourself, because you need to do what's best for you and not be focused on how it looks to other people, you know? Very interesting. So why is the double rainbow here? Divine intervention. The Six of Cups in reverse. So this is signifying somebody's very nostalgic, okay? We did see the Six of Cups here, which this is what this one is. And your person is very nostalgic to want to come towards you. And it says good luck here. So it's like they are hoping that they would have good luck to be able to reunite with you. Look at that. 10 of Swords at the bottom. This is the second time we've seen the 10 of Swords. So I feel like your person, you know, he's holding on to his sword, right? What he knows to be true. And then there's 9 swords here in the background. So this is like his anxiety getting the best of him thinking about what's behind him, right? So by him moving forward with his Ace of Swords, the truth, we did see the parrot. We did see the message earlier that they're interested in talking. So I feel like by this person turning back their back on their anxiety and, you know, the worries that somebody's going to stab them in the back, he's moving forward, okay? Look how his head is illuminated with this yellow color. It's like the solar plexus chakra signifies your confidence, okay? And it's interesting because there's nothing but darkness, but all of a sudden there's a ray of light of hope that somebody's going to finally be confident that they can move forward with their truth, right? Towards their happiness, the Queen of Swords. It's like he's on his way to becoming the King of Swords towards the Queen of Swords and put the past behind him, right? And we have the Fox energy here, 9 of Wands. Self-interest, stealth, something that's wrong, deceit, trap, cunning, sly, crafty, right? So I feel like he's aware that there could be people that could be very crafty and trying to hold him back from ending this cycle. But he's like focused on his truth, you know, like he's just going to keep on pressing forward. Okay. All right, Spirit. So give us some advice here for the reading. What is the advice for Divine Masculine? We have fertility. Okay. This lady looks like she's pregnant. So it's time for your person to bring forward something new. There's a bird there too in the branch that's on their way out. Your person's needing to grow, right? To grow out of this doubtful energy. They're still healing. There could be animals that are helping him along the way. We have a wolf here, owl, a dove, black cat. We did see the good luck that I mentioned, and here it is. So yeah, I feel like your person's going to finally grow through this trial that he's going through right now. But you guys will have a reconciliation. This is just part of his journey right now. Wow. This actually came out when I was shuffling transformation. We saw the death card here earlier, right? That he's going to transform to finally be this King of Pentacles upright, to take that pentacle from spirit so that he can finally have peace, right? Because right now he's very focused on the past, on the hurt that he's done towards you, or how he's sabotaged himself, thinking about the past before he met you. So I feel like he's trying to grow, to let that go, okay? So he's on his way of transforming. It's like he's facing the sun here. So he knows that he needs to be balanced. What else, Spirit? Last message. Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. So we were talking about earlier how he's been having this anxiety of turning his back on the past. And a lot of times it takes time to just take a breath and let go of that burden, right? And so this way the energy can start gaining momentum, right? Because if you're holding on to things that weigh you down, you can't move forward. But once you start letting go of those burdens and you focus on your truth, you're connected to your higher self, which we saw in the beginning of the reading that he's been struggling with his third eye, not being connected. Once he starts letting go and connect to his feminine energy, that's when he can start, gaining momentum, because now he dropped the burdens, dropped the worries, dropped the doubt, and now he's gaining momentum because now he's headed towards his ascension, right? His path that he needs to take, that he's been afraid of taking. He's been delaying himself, but he's going to get tired of his own crap where he's going to be like, you know what, I'm not going to do this anymore. I need to transform, right? It's like, it's only when you hit the bottom of the barrel where you get tired of your own situation where you finally decide, okay, it's time for me to change, right? And look at this. This came out for the reading I did yesterday. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus, right? So a lot of times with this moon here, looks like this is a full moon almost. And then we have a new moon. It's like it's time to let go during the full moon cycle so that you can start fresh. And what actually lies ahead is prosperity in the horizon with the new moon in Taurus. Look at that. It's time to take action at the bottom. New moon in Aries. Okay. So this is double confirmation. Being like a Taurus, being stubborn about your goals, right? New moon in Aries, it's like the ram through your obstacles, right? Like the obstacle I feel like for your person has been to not worry about how things look on the outside and really clear out what's important, right? And what's important, it's not appearances, it's not, selfish goals. I mean, it's about giving, it's about finally doing something different. And this old cycle needs to end because it has not helped your person be connected to their higher self, right? The further away you're going from your higher self, then the worse that it's going to be, because anything that happens, you're not going to go off of your intuition. You're going off of your ego, right? And your ego, it's not going to lead you to good things. It's going to lead you to keep being trapped and going over in a hamster wheel, and it's just not going to be good, you guys. Look at that. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. We have 3 new moons here. Okay. So this is a big factor here because this is basically pointing out that the advice for the masculines, if you're watching this, is you need to start fresh, right? Set your new moon intentions on starting a new cycle, and it starts by taking action, trusting that prosperity is going to be ahead of you, right? This is why the guy is like walking away from the anxiety and the people that are waiting to stab him in the back. He's turning his back on all those people. Okay. Usually the Rider-Waite, the 4 of Cups, has 1 cup in the cloud. And they're usually down here. And he's not even paying attention to any of them. He's only looking at the 3 that are right here. And in this one, he's actually not paying attention to distractions and loving himself, right? Drinking from his own cup, right? Because your person finally will get to a point where they're tired of missing out on opportunities because they don't need to be focused on the past. And that's what that card was saying earlier. Your person has been focused on the hurt and the pain, and they don't know how to fix things. But the key is for them to be confident that they can fix it, but they need to take care of themselves and be confident in the actions that they're taking. But it starts off with being balanced and being connected with your higher self. Okay, so that is your reading, guys. I hope that was helpful. Comment below, let me know if this resonated. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by clicking on the link below. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!